Hey there, Amazon entrepreneurs. Andy Craig here, and today we're tackling a feature that could be the secret to loyal customers for your Amazon business, and that is subscribe and save. Are you ready to turn those one-time buyers into loyal repeat customers? The introduction of the subscribe and save coupons might just be the key. Whether you're new to this or looking to enhance your current strategy, understanding how effectively to use these coupons can significantly boost your enrollment rates and keep customers coming back. So buckle up as we dive into maximizing this fantastic feature for sustained sales and customer loyalty. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, like many of my videos before, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this step by step. So we're gonna jump into Seller Central and we're gonna take a look. So here in the Seller Central dashboard, what you're gonna do is usually I would say go to the menu, but no, we're gonna slide over to the settings here on this side of the page, click on settings. Now you're gonna see a lot more settings because this is in a client's account. We're gonna go down to Fulfillment by Amazon. Once you're here, you're gonna see Fulfillment by Amazon settings, and we're gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom to the subscribe and save option right here, and we're gonna click on the edit button. And now that you're in the subscribe and save section, the first thing you're gonna do is look at your overview. Now, if you already have subscribe and save running, you can start to look at your shipped revenue, your shipped units, your subscription count, like how many active subscriptions you have. If anything was delivered not due to out of stock, you definitely don't want to be running out of stock. These are very important metrics to set up tasks to check those on a multiple times a week basis. Probably once a week may be a good option. And we do this a couple times a week for all of our clients to make sure we're staying on top of this, make sure there isn't any deviations, make sure everything is running smoothly. Now, coming down here, what you want to do is figure out what this seller funded discount is. And if we go back into that menu before, if you click this Learn More button, Amazon is going to explain to you a lot of these features. So just jump into that. If you come into this page, the subscribe and save, Amazon is going to tell you the eligibility requirements, seller funding requirements, all this stuff, the orders, seller performance metrics. Now you do have to qualify to be part of this program. You have to, prove sales performance. You have to have a certain average selling price, fulfillment history, and stock rate. You got to be in a certain product category of like consumable type products. Now, if we scroll down, you can see the seller funding requirements. Now you can put 0%. You don't have to give a discount, but Amazon will still give an additional 5% discount. So if you put 5, you put 10, Amazon will give an additional 5% on top of that. So scrolling down here, you can see how the tier status works. At 0%, Amazon will give 5%. Once you do 5%, you can see Amazon will do the additional 5% funded by Amazon for a limited time. 5 or more subscriptions on the same delivery rate date earns a 5% discount funded by you. That's an additional plus the 5% funded by Amazon. You can see the 10% here. 5 or more subscriptions on the delivery date earns 10% discount funded by you, plus an additional 5% on top of that funded by Amazon for a limited time, right? So that's a total of 15% off. And then you can see the different categories, the seller funded discounts, the seller funded discount for customers receiving deliveries of 5 or more. So you can see it increases and gives a reward for these loyal customers, all right? You can see seller for performance metrics, a lot of this stuff, which I'm going to go over with you anyways. But if you don't see your products in this dashboard, just for some reason you're not qualifying for it. So look into that, look at the Learn More button, figure why you might not be qualifying for it. All right, so once you're back here, and let's say you want to choose a seller funded discount, you can click on this down arrow, you can see your different options. You can remove it from the program, request transfer subscriptions, blah, 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 to like say a new ASIN or something like that. But usually you're just going to click choose seller funded discount. And once you're here in the seller funded discount, you can decide how much you want to do. I do recommend using the 10%, but test it out. Put it at 0, put it at 5, put it at 10, and see which one gives the best kind of percentage of people opting into it. All right, you can actually track all this stuff, which I'm going to get into in a second. So click 10%, click confirm discount, and then you're on your way. All right, so I'm going to cancel this because we're already enrolled for 10%. And let's get into the performance dashboard. So once you're in the subscribe and save dashboard, you can start to see some of your performance metrics. So if we scroll down here, you can see what your shipped revenue is. You can look up here at the view, you can go monthly, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and see how it's been performing over time. I usually like to stick to monthly and just keep checking it that way. But weekly is a good weekly check to do. All right, so what we can see is over time, how much is going up, especially if you decide to add a subscribe and save coupon at some point. You can see how it affected the rate of subscribe and savers, things like that. You can see when you go out of stock, how it affected things. And then you can see your planned revenue. It's going to show you what in the next 30 days, what that planned revenue is. You can see the sum of revenue from orders planned to be shipped against the current subscriptions. So you can see in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, how much revenue is going to happen from that. All right, so very, very awesome. You can see your subscriptions count as it goes up over time. Start to really track this. And like, this is like a consistent thing that you see increasing over time. And let's say you decide to sell your business, you know it's worth more money because you know kind of what the trend on how this is increasing over time. If you go out of stock, like that's definitely going to be an issue, but this is a good way to track future revenue on top of your current growth. So really cool. Make sure the non-delivered to out of stock is at 0%. You don't want this to happen to you. You want to stay in stock as best as you possibly can. Average revenue per subscriber versus non-subscriber is, right here is 1.53x, which is great. I've seen a lot of accounts where it's much higher than that as well. All right, so this is just telling me they already have pretty loyal customers, but subscribe and save are even a little bit more. And what I want to show you next is to talk about why I created this video, how to get more people to subscribe and save outside of just these discounts. I'm going to get into the subscribe and save coupon, which still is new to a lot of people. A lot of people don't realize it exists. So what you want to do is go to the menu once again, advertising, go to coupons. So once you're in the coupon section, you're going to come up here to subscribe and save coupons. Once you're into the subscribe and save coupon area, what you want to do is just come over here and create subscribe and save coupon. And then down here below, you can actually track all your coupons. You want to always make sure that status is running because these are up to 90 days. I recommend setting a task for yourself every 90 days to make sure you remember to set it up again because sometimes coupons will stop and you'll forget. So when you're setting coupons, if you want to run them continuously, always make sure you keep up on those. So getting into it, first you want to set a schedule. You want to set the start date and end date. Select duration for a coupon between 1 and 90 days. Always just set at 90 days unless you're running a coupon, say for a specific period like Black Friday or something like that. Enter the discount, the amount you want to apply to the products added to your coupon in the previous step. So you can do money off or percentage off. I usually just do money off. Let's say you want to stay another 10% just to get them into subscribe and save. So you can do 10% or just calculate that. Maybe you want to do $5 off, $2 off, whatever your price of your product it is and what's going to incentivize people. Now, I would also test this, test at 10%, test at 5%, test at $10, test at $5, whatever is going to get the most people to subscribe and save. And you could also look at this with revenue and profitability and see which one is going to perform the best for you. I don't like to limit redemption to 1 per customer. I mean, they're going to hit a subscribe and save and then they're going to get the subscriptions. You could add it, but I don't usually like to get that deep into it. You could set your budget. I would set it really high, especially if you want to keep this running for a long time. Just set it high, but you always want to come back in and check on your coupon status and make sure you didn't hit that budget. You can just name the coupon title, simple, add the coupon, look at the guidelines, easy as that. You can do all customers, you can do prime, you can do student, family members. I just do all. I want as many people to subscribe as possible, and then I hit continue. Easy as that. Now you have that subscribe and save set up. So here in a real listing, you can see what the subscribe and save coupon looks like, right? People can click on this coupon and then it'll be added once they click subscribe and save. So now they get a $5 coupon applied at checkout when they sign up for subscribe and save, which is going to get more people to sign up for you. And then you scroll over to this subscribe and save option here, and you could do, most common, it defaults to 2 months. You could do how many you want to order at a time. You could do multiple times, 6 months, 2 months, 3 months, and set that up going for more frequently, right? And then boom, set up now, easy as that. And that's how you do the subscribe and save. And that's what it's going to look like in your listing. So try it out yourself, put in the comments, let me know how it goes, reach out, and I'd love to hear it. I hope this video finds you well. And that, my friends, wraps up our deep dive into the world of Amazon subscribe and save and the powerful addition of subscribe and save coupons. By applying these strategies, you're not just selling a product, you're building a community of loyal, repeat customers who value your brand offerings. If this video enlightened you on the potential of these coupons and you're eager to stay ahead of the Amazon game with more such insights, don't forget to hit that like button, share, and of course, subscribe for more actionable content coming your way. Stay tuned. If you have any questions at all, the comment section is right there. I'll see you in the next video.